My wife and children will divorce me.
Hey lovies, it's your girl Holly, and today I'm serving up a piping hot plate of Hollywood drama that's spicier than a jalapeno margarita on a summer day. We're diving into the messy, jaw-dropping saga of Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and the chaos that's threatening to topple Hollywood's favorite wisecracking anti-hero. Buckle up because this story is wilder than a Deadpool meta joke. And before we get into it, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell because trust me, your group chat needs this tea. Alright babes, let's meet the players because this drama has more layers than a Blake Lively red carpet look. First up, we've got Ryan Reynolds, the king of sarcasm, the master of fourth wall breaks, and the man who is Deadpool. I mean, let's be real. Ryan didn't just play the merc with a mouth, he became him. From leaking test footage to get the first movie made to fighting tooth and nail for creative control, Ryan's passion for Deadpool turned a struggling project into a billion-dollar franchise. He's the guy who made Marvel take a chance on an R-rated, foul-mouthed anti-hero, and it paid off big time. But lately, his golden touch might be turning into a golden handcuff situation. Then there's Blake Lively, Ryan's powerhouse wife and Hollywood's ultimate golden girl.
There are surprises. I would say that the folks that do show up in the movie that somehow, I have no idea how we've managed to keep it secret, given the internet and all this stuff, because somehow it hasn't come out.
Blake's not just an actress, she's a brand. From Gossip Girl to A Simple Favor, she's proven she can do it all. Drama, comedy, and even directing. But here's the thing about Blake. She's not just showing up to set and reading lines. She's deeply involved in her projects, from creative decisions to character development. And when it comes to her latest film, It Ends With Us, she's been fighting to make sure her voice is heard. But as we'll see, that fight might have sparked a fire she didn't intend to start. Enter Justin Baldoni, the director-actor caught in the crossfire. You might know him from Jane the Virgin or his feel-good directorial projects like 5 Feet Apart. Justin's the kind of guy who's all about emotional storytelling and uplifting vibes, but on It Ends With Us, he took on triple duty, director, co-writer, and lead actor, and that's where things got messy. When creative visions collide, someone's bound to get burned, and in this case, it's Justin who's feeling the heat. And let's not forget the big kahuna in the room. Marvel Studios, the billion-dollar machine that's now side-eyeing Ryan Reynolds like he just cracked a joke at the wrong board meeting. Marvel's not just a studio, it's a carefully curated empire. And while they've given Ryan a lot of creative freedom with Deadpool, there's a fine line between collaboration and control. Rumors are swirling that Marvel's starting to wonder if Ryan's influence has gone from helpful to too much. And when you're dealing with a studio that's all about brand protection, that's a dangerous line to cross.
I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like a, hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
Once upon a time, Ryan was Marvel's golden boy, the guy who single-handedly saved Deadpool from development hell and turned it into a cultural phenomenon. He wasn't just an actor, he was a producer, a marketer, and the face of the franchise. But behind the scenes, things started to shift. Insiders claim Ryan wasn't just playing Deadpool, he was running Deadpool. From script changes to casting decisions, Ryan had his hands in every pot. And while that level of control worked wonders for the first 2 films, it's starting to look like his power moves might be backfiring in the messiest way possible. So babes, buckle up because this isn't just a Hollywood feud, it's a full-blown power struggle. And when you've got Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and Marvel Studios all in the mix, you know the drama is about to hit levels even Deadpool couldn't joke his way out of. So here's the scoop. Ryan's been flexing his Hollywood muscle in ways that have some people side-eyeing him. First, there's Blake Lively's movie It Ends With Us, directed by Justin Baldoni. On paper, it's a dream project, a best-selling novel adaptation, a stellar cast, and a director known for emotional storytelling. But behind the scenes, honey, it's a battlefield. Blake, known for being deeply involved in her projects, reportedly clashed with Baldoni over creative control. Sources claim she felt sidelined as Baldoni took on multiple roles, director, co-writer, and lead actor. Blake allegedly pushed for rewrites to strengthen her character's arc.
Honestly, directing myself, a lot of that had to do with, the brilliance of Blake Lively and being able to act with this powerhouse.
But tensions rose as her vision clashed with Baldoni's. And then the plot thickened. Leaked text messages surfaced, and instead of painting Baldoni as a villain, they suggested Blake was orchestrating a behind-the-scenes strategy to control the narrative. She allegedly referred to her allies, including Ryan, as her dragons. Yes, dragons. Was she rallying her Hollywood connections to shift the media narrative in her favor? The tea is scalding, babe. But wait, it gets juicier. Marvel Studios, the ever-watchful guardian of its cinematic universe, started paying very close attention. If Blake was leveraging Ryan's influence to shift power dynamics in Hollywood, could Ryan be doing the same thing inside Marvel? The answer, according to insiders, is a resounding yes, and honey, the tea is piping hot. Reports suggest that Ryan's control over Deadpool 3 had Marvel execs sweating harder than a superhero in a sauna. This wasn't just Ryan showing up, delivering his lines, and cracking a few fourth wall jokes. Oh no, babes. Ryan was deep in the mix. Script revisions, casting decisions, marketing strategies, you name it. He wasn't just an actor, he was a one-man creative powerhouse. And while that level of involvement worked wonders for the first two Deadpool films, it's starting to look like Ryan's golden touch might be turning into a liability. But here's where it gets really messy. Allegedly, Ryan used Deadpool 3 to take some not-so-subtle shots at Justin Baldoni. Yep, Deadpool's signature humor, sharp, irreverent, and always towing the line, reportedly included jokes that mocked Baldoni's reputation as a feel-good director-actor. One scene, according to insiders, had Deadpool roasting a Hollywood director who insisted on starring in his own films despite being, and I quote, unqualified.
I mean, look, most of the time when the movie is this much fun to make, you out bad.
Ouch. Now let's break this down. Justin Baldoni, who's directing and starring in It Ends With Us alongside Blake Lively, has built his career on inspirational, heartfelt storytelling. So for Deadpool to take aim at that, it's not just a jab, it's a full-on uppercut. And Marvel execs were not amused. They reportedly stepped in, demanding rewrites and fearing that these jokes could open the studio up to legal backlash. After all, Marvel's brand is built on maintaining strong relationships with directors and actors. And if one of their biggest stars is using a major MCU film to settle personal scores, that's a huge problem. But here's the kicker. Ryan allegedly fought to keep the jokes in the final cut. That's right, despite Marvel's concerns, Ryan wasn't backing down. This led to a major power struggle behind the scenes, with tensions rising faster than a Marvel box office opening weekend. On one side, you've got Ryan, the face of the franchise, who's used to calling the shots. On the other, you've got Marvel, the studio that's built an empire on controlling every detail of its universe.
No, wow. What was crazy about this one was it was the best filming experience I've ever had. You know, working with basically, Q and I, what you see is what you get, genuinely. He's been my closest friend for 17 years.
It's a clash of titans and the fallout could be catastrophic. So what does this mean for Deadpool 3? Well, if these jokes make it into the final film, it could set a dangerous precedent. What's to stop other Marvel stars from using their movies to take shots at their real-life rivals? And if Ryan's off-screen influence starts overshadowing the actual franchise, Marvel might have no choice but to rein him in, or worse, cut him loose. Babes, this isn't just about a few jokes. It's about power, control, and the delicate balance between creativity and corporate interests. And when you've got Ryan Reynolds, Marvel Studios, and Justin Baldoni all in the mix, you know the drama is about to hit levels even Deadpool couldn't joke his way out of. So what does this mean for Ryan, Blake, and Marvel? Well, babes, the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just a Hollywood scandal, it's a full-blown crisis that could reshape careers and franchises. Let's break it down, because this is the kind of drama that even Succession couldn't script.
Sean Levy is our third movie together. I have never felt a set closer and that cared for each other more than this film.
Ryan Reynolds, the man, the myth, the merch. For Ryan, this isn't just about a movie, it's about his legacy. Marvel is reportedly reconsidering its future with him, and whispers of a Deadpool recast are swirling like confetti at a superhero wedding. But let's be real, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. He didn't just play the role, he fought for it, bled for it, and turned it into a cultural phenomenon. Losing Deadpool wouldn't just mean stepping away from a blockbuster franchise, it would mean losing a piece of his identity as an actor. Ryan's brand is built on being the lovable, sarcastic, fourth wall breaking anti-hero. Take that away and what's left? Sure, he's got other projects, hello, Maximum Effort Production Company and Aviation Gin, but Deadpool is his crown jewel. If Marvel decides to recast or sideline him, it could send shockwaves through his career. And let's not forget the fans. Deadpool's loyal following sees Ryan as irreplaceable.
And the end product or the final version of this is better than anything I've ever done in my life, and I'm just thrilled. So that's why we're everywhere, we're talking about, because we love it.
If Marvel pulls the trigger on a recast, they risk alienating a massive chunk of their audience. But here's the twist. Ryan's not just fighting for Deadpool, he's fighting for creative freedom. If Marvel pushes him out, it sends a message to other actors: toe the line or face the consequences. And in an industry that's increasingly about control and brand management, that's a dangerous precedent to set. Meanwhile, Blake Lively's carefully curated image has taken a hit, and honey, it's not a good look. The leaked text painted her as a behind-the-scenes power player, rallying her dragons, aka her allies, including Ryan, to control the narrative. Fans are torn. Is Blake a savvy businesswoman protecting her interests, or did she overstep and weaponize her influence? Blake's reputation has always been one of grace, poise, and strategic precision. She's the queen of flawless red carpet appearances and calculated career moves. But these leaks have introduced a new narrative, one of a behind-the-scenes operator who's not afraid to pull strings when necessary. For some, it's empowering. For others, it's a betrayal of the polished image she's worked so hard to maintain.
Because because so often we see births in movies and TV, and they just look so fake. It's like a 3-month-old baby that comes out. And I just wanted it.
And let's not forget the feminist angle. Blake's alleged actions have sparked a debate about women in Hollywood. Is she being unfairly labeled as difficult for asserting her creative vision, or is she using her power in a way that crosses the line? It's a messy, complicated conversation, and it's putting Blake in a spotlight she didn't ask for. And then there's Justin Baldoni, the guy who just wanted to make a heartfelt movie and somehow ended up in the middle of a Hollywood hurricane. Justin's reputation as a feel-good director-actor is taking a hit thanks to the alleged jokes in Deadpool 3 and the behind-the-scenes drama with Blake. For Justin, this isn't just about one movie. It's about his future in the industry. If the rumors are true and Ryan used Deadpool 3 to mock him, it could damage his credibility and make other studios hesitant to work with him. And let's be real, no one wants to be the guy who gets roasted by Deadpool. It's the kind of publicity that's hard to bounce back from. But here's the thing, Justin's not just a victim in this story. Some insiders claim that his controlling approach on "It Ends With Us" contributed to the tension with Blake.
We love what we get to do.
Will we maybe see a Deadpool 4?
Oh God, no. My wife and children will divorce me, and
The kids will divorce
Jimmy,
you?
I have no prenup with any of them.
Whether that's true or not, it's clear that Justin's caught in a no-win situation. If he stays quiet, he looks weak. If he speaks out, he risks escalating the drama. It's a lose-lose, and it's putting his career in a precarious position. And let's not forget the big kahuna, Marvel Studios. For Marvel, this isn't just about Ryan Reynolds or Deadpool 3. It's about protecting their billion-dollar empire. Marvel's brand is built on control, consistency, and carefully curated storytelling. If Ryan's off-screen influence starts overshadowing the franchise, it could set a dangerous precedent. Marvel's biggest fear? Losing control of their narrative. If Ryan can use Deadpool 3 to settle personal scores, what's to stop other stars from doing the same? And if the studio cracks down too hard, they risk alienating their talent and their fans. It's a tightrope walk, and one misstep could cost them dearly. So, where does this leave us? Ryan's fighting for his legacy, Blake's defending her reputation, Justin's caught in the crossfire, and Marvel's trying to protect its empire. It's a tangled web of power, influence, and ego, and the fallout could reshape Hollywood as we know it.
I will be capital B broke, and in turn, probably then doing Deadpool 4.
Yeah. So we cannot make that happen.
So yeah.
Will Ryan and Blake come out on top, or has their influence finally turned against them? Will Justin survive the storm, or will he become collateral damage? And will Marvel's iron grip on its universe hold, or will this scandal force them to rethink their approach? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. So babes, grab your popcorn, keep your group chats buzzing, and stay tuned, because in Hollywood, the drama never stops. Alright babes, let's recap. Ryan Reynolds' influence might be too much for Marvel to handle, Blake Lively's dragons are stirring up drama, and Deadpool 3 is at the center of a Hollywood power struggle. Will Ryan and Blake come out on top, or has their influence finally turned against them? What do you think? Is this the end of Deadpool as we know it, or just another Marvel mess? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more shocking Hollywood updates. Trust me, this story is far from over. Until next time, stay sassy, stay curious, and always keep spilling that tea. Catch you on the flip side, lovies.